Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Albert's One Boy here. Welcome to episode 12, Farming Simulator 2015. This is going to aggravate me. Why can I not zoom out more? We are getting ready to harvest field 4. I did want to share a quick note with everybody. If my game will respond, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. I have the other. Or no. Okay. I didn't think I did. Okay. Last night, I got testing on a different world. And I tested it before with this and the other. Excuse me. They emptied out fine, but I didn't have a lot to the capacity. I mean, like you can see here, this is 2.5 million liters capacity. I have found yesterday in the testing on the one world that if you have emptying grass into the silage silo, I don't know if it will do it with straw windrow or not, but grass, it did. I actually tested it with this. Did I have a regular? No. Had this mower, the Nova Disc, on the front end of it. So basically, I turned it into similar to one of these, the self-propelled mower forage collector combination. Went to dump it, flips me. I mean, like a little bit. I mean, it like throws me up in the air, treetop high, and I'm doing flips in the air. Okay, this is going to aggravate me because I cannot get zoomed out enough for some reason. And that's just the extra. So, anybody that finds it and gets it, just fair warning. All my mods I find FS15.org, farming2015mods.com, or it might be FS15.com also. Not sure. I can look and find out while we're doing this. My laptop will cooperate. Ever since the anniversary update, it's been a little stupid. Farming2015mods.com is one, and FS15mods.org is the other. You can also find some on lsmod2015.com. was another one I had found also. And we've gotten off track. How far have we been off track? Okay, not that long. Multiplayer, I know I said something about it before. I don't know what the deal's going to go on with that. I would love to continue it. We had actually started to set up for Westbridge Hills to do it on there, but then a friend kind of pops back up that played Minecraft with us, and subject gets on the game of Terraria, and basically that's all she wrote. Every time Terraria gets brought up, for some reason, everything just gets put on the back burner. Tried to get this same person to come and try this, even offered to buy them a copy. Not be nice, that way we can do more than one thing at a time. Although in reality, with how you can set stuff up in the map, you can do more than one thing at a time, but then you really don't have a perspective of that second player. And if I had the software, yeah, I could probably edit footage in together to go from my perspective to his, to Creepers and back. Kind of like what you would see the Yogscast do at times, especially in their Shadow of Israfel, which I'm still kind of upset with them that they never truly finished it. They just kind of, that series just kind of like stopped, and then it dropped off the face of the earth, it seems like. Seems like a couple of the YouTubers that I started watching have done that. Like, I would have to go in and check his channel, but like Jordan Barone, aka Captain Sparkles, used to do an ultra modded survival series, and that kind of stopped and then picked back up, it stopped, picked back up, and it's just kind of, last I had looked, it was pretty much dead. I mean, I can understand you get bored of doing same stuff, same types of stuff constantly. But I mean, if that's what your fans kind of want, that's the material your fans want and what they like, I mean, come on, really? Why would you not do the content people that are making you famous on YouTube want to see, and earning you all this freaking money from YouTube? I know I'm getting off on a tangent and a little bit of a rant. I apologize, but I mean, seriously. I don't do YouTube to try to make money or anything. Number one, with how they're wanting to do the monetization stuff now, some of my stuff would never be allowed to be monetized because of my swearing. What the hell? Like right then, trying to figure out how I missed like a chunk of a road with planting. Or did I plan all of this, or did I hire somebody? I don't remember. Now I'm missing some of it with harvesting. Well, yeah, like right there. I'm missing almost a whole freaking row. I don't know. Sometimes it's finicky when you're planting stuff, especially with some of the mods and all. Like drive control. Drive control has a tendency wanting to make stuff more realistic. Sorry for that. Like the other map I was playing on, Paradise Hills, I think it was. You had realistic terrain, which, yes, realism is fine and dandy to an extent, but when you're trying to harvest, I think you can't even harvest straight because you're going straight down a row and you're bouncing instead of going straight like this. I would start to go way like that. Something's wrong. I mean, I understand there's going to be terrain like that places. There's terrain like that where I'm at. But I have watched many a farmer harvest stuff. I mean, I got a farm literally across the road from me, behind some other houses, and I've watched them matter of fact, I've watched them harvest corn. They harvested corn last year. You don't see, they were using, was it an old Case or old New Holland? I've been old New Holland. It was gray. It was an older gray combine. And I mean, I sat out there and watched them for a good while when I was off work. and you didn't see them bouncing around through the field. You didn't see it go drifting off to one side or another, unless they were steering it that way. And if you're going to use a throttle or cruise control, I mean, like granted, like right now, my hands aren't on my keyboard or my mouse. I'm going in pretty decent straight line. I might wobble a little bit here, a little bit there, but for the most part, it's a straight line. Kind of move the mouse a little bit. I mean, you can see from the front, I've got a little bit that, yeah, I missed. But for the most part, I mean, I'm going perfectly straight. You can see it really good from this angle. And all I'm doing right now is moving my mouse. My left hand's nowhere on my keyboard. But it's getting ready to be. I got to make my turn, and don't want to try to do that while on cruise control, because it just gets an ordeal trying to make a decently tight turn on cruise control. But I mean, there was somebody, I know Creepers talked about them before, and I think he said something about them when we've done recordings. Talking about the guy's uber realism. The guy will not tab into a vehicle, won't use the eye, he's got to drive from point to point. Or he walks. That's fine and dandy. But like yesterday, I've got a harvester going. Granted, I got a hired worker at one point, especially with the sugar beets. I did harvest potatoes. I can't remember if I did that on camera or not. I don't think I did. I think I did that off camera. Because, yeah, I did that off camera because I was talking with my brother. While waiting for the other episode to upload to an extent or get ready, all that other stuff. But when I was doing sugar beets, I'd tab into, I mean, I'd pull up this map under the information menu, the I menu, so that, let's actually get this all the way back to the, oh, there we go, all the way back to the front. But I mean, this is honestly, if I'm right side by side, or like earlier, right before I started, I couldn't remember where I parked my freaking Trans Am. I'm sitting here, I'm using this, trying to find it, because it's not in the barn. It's not here where in the barn with the rest of this. It was all the way down here at the silage plant, because I was doing silage yesterday after the video and a little bit before the video, trying to build a little more money back up. Honestly, I would like to buy probably half dozen more windmills, put in various spots in the map, Um, ideally around the edge. Maybe one or two. That hilly area between the shop and over here. This area in 13. Maybe one or two over in the sheep pen area between in that area in 17, 18, and 12. I mean, right now with just the 6, I'm making $24,000 an hour. Which is, I think I came up with $520,000 every 24-hour period. And honestly, I want to be able, would like to do it so that I can make $1 million in a 24-hour period. That way, I can harvest crops, save them, store them. It don't get to the point where I'm getting critical for money from hiring people or expenses or buying new equipment that's more expensive than equipment that it's replacing that I sold. I mean, I would honestly like to do that. I would love to expand on the farm some. Maybe buy field 1 for corn, field 2 for corn also. Not that I need that much acreage for corn. Potatoes and sugar beets definitely will not get another field. I mean, I've already got 2 fields of corn, field 20 and field 4. Granted, 20 is used mainly for growing it for silage purposes, and sorry about that. Hit the wrong. Said there was playing Terraria earlier, and it's out of boredom. Seeing what had been done on that Terraria server, and so escaping the menu key makes no sense. But hey, I didn't develop the game, so I mean, it's one of those things. Have I gotten off? Or am I still in my straight line? No, I've wandered off a little bit. We're not going to back all the way up to where I started missing, but we'll back up, pick up this little bit. I mean, you will eventually drift over some, just because, I mean, as you can see, I'm on a little bit of a hill actually. So, I mean, the fact that I'm staying as straight as I was, it's doing good. I mean, even with constantly making small adjustments in my steering, you're not going to go 100% straight. Not with this game. It'd be nice if you could. And I do know there's a GPS mod. I would have to look at it and see what it actually does. But half the time, you have very little information on what the mod does, because people don't think about putting mod information on their page. It's just like, here's the mod, enjoy. It's like people that forget to put the map information in the map when they do a map. You sit there, you download a brand new map, play on. and you're looking for some information on the map to at least let you know what's what you can do and all, this is paragraph 1. This is paragraph 2. This is paragraph 3. There's literally one that I had that was like that. You had no information whatsoever on the map. And so you're sitting here, you're trying to figure out, okay, well, what can I do on the map? Of course, you're going farm. But you're trying to get some, like, we'll go here real quick. Like here, the briefing. This is pretty much, this information right here is pretty much the same thing you see when you start a game save. Like here, first paragraph. Start your career now and discover the numerous fields of activity of a modern farmer. In this game mode, you are completely free to decide what tasks you want to pursue. In other words, it's telling you, hey, this ain't training, simulations. You can do whatever you want. Paragraph 2, basically. Do you want to purchase new fields to expand your farm? Do you want to increase your livestock? Or do you want to invest your hard-earned cash in some new machinery? The decision is yours. Basically, they're telling you 3 different things you can do in this map, in the Westbridge Hills map. You can purchase new fields and expand your farm. You can increase your livestock, which I do want to get chickens. Don't know if I'll get anything else, but I do want to get chickens. Or would you like to invest your hard-earned cash in new inventory or new machinery? I've done that, granted. I'm kind of cheating in my money, but hey, why wait when you can go ahead and get what you need? I might do a series where start off with regular machinery. If I can get with my brother Phalius and we could get him what he needs DLC wise to match up, and the mods to match up with me. That way we can, if nothing else, we might not play on the regular server, but we could create a game and play together. And we'll start off with regular machinery and maybe double it. Figure out how much money we would need to purchase double starter machinery. That way we're able to start. Both of us are able to like harvest and do the stuff we need. And of course, like y'all have seen, some of my mods, you can buy the modded tractor a whole lot cheaper than you can the in-game tractor. So if I can, like, I think this one you get the Dutes. Let's pause that. Tractor. I know you get the Hurlman. And you get the AgroStar 661. That's a 90, that's 143. Let me look. I think I got 90. I think I got one that's about 143 horsepower. And the Challenger right there is 157, 170, 183. Some of these, like this one, 170. Actually, those are different tractors. Right here, 157. Same tractor. This is the older style. This is the newer style. So, I mean, you figure this is, I think, what they said was the 2014 model, versus the 2015, 2016 model. So, of course, you got 157 horsepower in that one, 183. It would make sense, and this is why I did it. It would make sense that in 2 years, even with the same engine, you could find a way to increase your horsepower. I mean, honestly, it's plausible. It's feasible. Challengers I know aren't. The Dukes, that's a lot bigger. The Kloss, I wish I could get the information to show like this. I'm gonna have to go in and look. The Farmall, 130 horsepower. So instead of starting with the Dukes, you could buy 2 Dukes Far. They're roughly the same horsepower. Or do 2 Schulters. A Model A with 18 horsepower. I can't remember if it was my brother, if it was Phalius, or if it was Creeper. They were saying something about taking the Model A and modding it, giving it like 500 horsepower. Like, damn! That's 175, 310, 320, 390. That doesn't say, but I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, that's actually at the 435. 665. I think that was actually 565. I changed it. Why not? 145. I mean, there you go. There's one about the same size as actually both. I mean, that could take place of the Dukes and the Hurleman. But I mean, you could actually do decent. And honestly, I would love to learn and figure out modding on the scale of actually creating the wireframe models. I need to go in. I really do need to look. I might do it after this video. Really do need to go in and look. And see if I can find FS2015 mod. Excuse me. An FS2015 modded version of the Farmall M or the H. Because I know one of those two, and I think it's the M, is in Farming Simulator 2013. Let me look. Close that out. It's a Farmall H. I remembered I took a picture of it and sent Creep. So there's got to be a way of finding a modded version of that for that I can go in, update for Farming Simulator 2015. So, but I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm sure y'all kind of getting tired of seeing me do nothing but drive up and down the field of corn. I think I got a couple more passes before I get the long section of field 4 done. And kind of getting to the point where I don't have anything else to rant or go on about. I am going to start looking up, see if I can find a Farmall M mod or H mod for 2013 and see if I can figure out how to change it over to a 2015 mod. So, but like I said, I think that's going to do it for us this episode. So I hope you enjoy and have a good time, and let's back up and get back straight to her. So, have a good day.